Elliot had always preferred the quiet company of machines over the loud clamour of people. At 22, he wasn't antisocial. Not exactly. He went to work every day at Neuronix Systems, clocking in at 8:57 a.m, like a robot winding itself up, developing chatbot software that got smarter with every line of code. His co-workers liked him fine, he guessed. But when the office clock ticked over to 5 p.m, and the hum of computers gave way to the buzz of after-work chatter, Elliot would retreat to his sanctuary. His apartment was more a shrine than a home. The centerpiece wasn't a TV or a couch or even his bed. It was his shortwave radio setup, lovingly cobbled together from components scavenged online, bought with money. Other 22-year-olds would have blown on game consoles or souped-up Civics. The crown jewel of his collection sat perched on his desk, an analog digital hybrid receiver, bristling with dials and knobs, tuned in most nights to the enigmatic hum of number stations. But one station held his attention like no other. UVB 76, the buzzer. There was something about that monotonous tone, repeating every second, interrupted only rarely by a robotic Russian voice reading numbers, that set Elliot's mind ablaze. He knew the legends, the theories. Most number stations were relics of Cold War espionage, covert communication systems for spies using unbreakable ciphers. UVB 76, though, was different. It didn't behave like the others. It broadcast constantly, 24/7 for decades. Sometimes it changed frequencies without warning. And every once in a while, it did something strange. Like tonight. The buzz droned on as Elliot scribbled in his logbook, a meticulous record of timestamps, signal strengths, and frequencies. Then, without warning, the sound warped. A sharp chirp of static stabbed through the room, followed by a stream of beeps and boops. A digital signal. His heart leapt. This was new. Grabbing a blank cassette, Elliot hit record. The stream continued for a full 3 minutes before cutting off abruptly, replaced by the usual hum. He leaned back, heart pounding. That's not normal, he muttered to himself. Elliot turned to his laptop, a battered but powerful machine he'd customized for one purpose: decoding. He uploaded the recording and fed it into a decryption program of his own design. Then, he sat back, watching the progress bar inch forward like a snail. It would take hours. Sleep, he thought. I'll deal with it in the morning. He woke to the glow of his monitor. For a moment, disoriented, he thought he'd overslept. But the clock on his desk read 4:32 a.m, and the decryption program had finished. The screen displayed a single document file waiting to be opened. With a hand that trembled just slightly, Elliot clicked. The text spilled out in stark black and white. His breath caught in his throat. This is a message from the future. My name is Vladimir Gagarin. I am in an underground facility. Earth has been overrun by a rogue AI. Mankind is on the brink of collapse. I can only communicate via shortwave. Stop Nexus DeepMind. Do not run Nexus DeepMind. The message ended there, but the weight of it seemed to press down on the room. Nexus DeepMind, Elliot whispered. The words felt heavy in his mouth. The name wasn't unfamiliar. Rumours had been floating around the tech industry, whispers of a joint venture between the biggest AI players in the world, a system so advanced it would be the crown jewel of artificial intelligence. Elliot's mind reeled. Could this message be real? A prank? A delusion? Yet something about it rang true, in the way UVB 76 itself always felt like it was hiding something. He stared at the screen, his heart thudding. If it was true, the future was screaming for help. And Elliot, sitting in his cramped apartment with his radio and his code, was the only one listening.